Hi everyone, and welcome to American Firearms Network. Thank you so much for watching our show. We truly appreciate it. We hope you like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to talk about something today that's been in the news just recently, unfortunately, up in New York City. A gunman came in. He drove all the way, was it from Nevada? What state was he coming from? I think something out west or wherever it was.
Las Vegas.
Yeah. He drove into New York. He had an AR-15. And 4 people were murdered. And we want to just touch on that. What a horrible situation. Terrible. 4 people got killed. It just so happens that it was right near a location where I used to work many years ago in Manhattan. I know the exact spot where that gunman was walking across the platform. You want to touch on it?
I first want to say, on behalf of the American Firearms Network, I want to just say I'm so sorry for the loss of those individuals. We're saying this to your family, and you guys will be in our prayers. But Todd, that's a horrible thing to happen, to know that people are going to work, minding their own businesses, and somebody could go and do such a horrible thing. And it just lets you realize the world we live in today. You know, we could be out enjoying our lives, and then some jerk, and I'm going to say it, some jerk will come and he will cause mayhem just for the sake of it. So it's important that we stay alert. It's important that we stay vigilant. It's important that we make sure that we follow situational awareness and not be in cold white. Let me tell you the reason why I think that there are too many people in cold white. In that situation, a guy was able to walk on the street in New York City with an AR-15 and just walk in.
Yeah.
Just walk around. And I'm saying is that we really need to be more mindful of your surroundings and where you are.
Because most people are on the mindset, it's never going to happen to me.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be in this situation. But it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, these crazy events with crazy people like this. It seems like it's getting more and more out there, you know? And think about it, there's so much of this type of stuff, maybe not this type of situation, but equally as crazy, that never makes the news.
No.
That you never even hear about that's going on out there.
Yeah.
And why are we talking about this? We want to bring this to your attention. We want to, you to be aware, as Instructor Paul says, that, you got to stay alert. You got to be ready, Had you been just not in a regular code white, not paying attention to anything, maybe been in a yellow, you're a little bit more alert. You're just paying attention a little bit more to your surroundings. Who knows? Maybe one of them might not have been killed. Maybe all of them might not have been killed if they were just a little bit alert, a little bit aware, not, thinking that anything can happen. You have this mindset, right? The thing, hey, anything can happen at any time. Anything can kick off at any time.
Yeah. And I want to say, just because you may carry a firearm, even if you carry one to work and nobody knows about it, doesn't mean that you can't get killed. I don't care who you are. You could be the best firearms instructor in the world. If someone gets a drop on you, and a drop on you means if someone pulls a gun on you before you get to them, or before you even know about it, 9 times out of 10 you're going to die. Okay? So there's not, you having a gun doesn't mean that you are going to survive. It just means you've got options.
But if you get the jump and you're alert,
you
might have the advantage, right? If you're not just getting caught off guard, you don't have to be like a freak looking around every second like a nut job. Nobody's saying that. Just be a little bit more attentive to your environment. A little bit, just be aware a little bit more, a touch more. And that little bit of a touch more, changing your mindset, might save your life.
Yeah. One thing that I also notice, a lot of companies, they're making sure that they have plans. Plans in place for if there is a situation with an active shooter. And we did see that people were boarding up their doors and their offices and making sure that they were secure in their building. I know, when I lived in Jacksonville, one of the things that my daughters told me when they were at school, they taught them a plan. They knew what to do if they heard gunshots. Okay? So it's important that if you're in your office, that the managers, everybody make sure that they have a plan to make sure that if anything does happen, they're able to secure the area and they're able to save as many people as possible. Having a plan is so important, because if you haven't got a plan, then you're going to be just going with the flow of things. Knowing exactly what to do in that situation can and more likely will save your life.
Okay.
You know, so that's just a little snippet of what is out there. There are so many things out in the community that are happening. Last night, where I live, I was driving and all of a sudden there were police everywhere and it looked like they were looking for somebody. And I live in a nice area, but they were just looking for somebody, and then the helicopters are up. You do not know at any given time when you are going to be forced into a situation that you don't want to be in. We're living in a world today where there are so many people that are hurting, so many people with mental health issues, so many people that are disgruntled, and at any given time they can snap, and God forbid if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. So saying that, I just want you guys to remember that life is short, so enjoy it, spend time with your families, spend time in doing the things that matter the most to you and the things that you care about. And remember, treat everybody with love and respect. Take care, and thanks for being a part of our show, and God bless you.